Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Trails of Cold Steel 2. Today I'm going to go around town, talk to everyone. We're also going to have 3 hangouts for the stopover. And before I started doing that, I came upstairs in this inn and Colette was here. And she's a student. She doesn't look like she's recruitable yet, but I figured we'd stop by and say hi to her before I go around and just talk to everyone. I'm not assuming we're going to find much else compared to what we already found, because we already had a recipe and we already found a book. So there might be additional recipes, there might be a hidden quest, though next time you stop over at Bareahard. Absolutely, okay. Gives me time to meet up with everyone else too. Alright, cool. So next time we come here, I'm assuming that's going to be during the next travel around Erebonia. I forget what those are called. I think it is literally just called travel around Erebonia. We'll be sure to pick her up. Now, Angelica's here. She doesn't appear on the map, so I didn't expect her to actually be in town. Oh, George is sending you out shopping for him? I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure you could convince some ladies to come with you, Angelica. From what we've heard in Ruhr, you're quite, charming? Is that the proper word for it? You're quite the player? Is that it? Yeah, you're quite the player. Oh yeah, this is another student. Trista. Oh yeah, you're more than welcome to come. I don't care if you oppose. Not her. She wants to come. Her dad is thick-headed and kind of an ass. So I guess we'll have to come back here later and recruit her. She'll cut all ties with them. I mean, look, sometimes you have to do that. If things aren't working out with your family. Apparently another student in here, Bridget. I don't recognize you. I know you're from our school. Wait, are you the girl that Alan likes? No, you're in the band. Okay. Character notebook upgraded, or updated, No, who the hell was the one Alan liked? Oh, it was Bridget. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, Alan's gonna be excited, I guess. That's also the last person I, well, not had to, but could talk to, but without going inside that mansion. We're gonna save that last because it has a red exclamation mark. I'm assuming it's fine to go inside because it won't advance the story. Maybe, because we could hang out with Jusis if we wanted to. Speaking of hang out, who do you want to hang out with? That's a good question. We got 3 points, and Alfin's at the airport. We'll probably hang out with her. I'm thinking Emma and Laura. We haven't hung out with Laura in a long time. Now we have the points to do it. So yeah, let's go. We'll start with Emma at the very least. What a people's place. It was during our field study, of course, but it's nice to see that it's still the case, even though war was just here the other day. This piece could be a recent development, though. These past few weeks might not have been so kind. I mean, we were here not that long ago. They certainly haven't been kind to Jusis. Still, there's not much we can do now except rest and recover, and we need it. This does seem like a nice enough place to rest, to be honest. I've already rested with, like, Sarah and Toa, but hey, what's one more? Would you mind if I sat with you for a while? Not to steal your idea or anything, but this place does seem like a nice spot to take a break. I certainly thought so. Please make yourself comfortable. Sure. It's what I do. It's nice and quiet here. Not too cold either. Don't think I've been able to sit back and relax like this in a long time. My eyes feel so heavy. Must be more tired than I thought. This is a good date. Rean? It looks like he fell asleep. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. He must be exhausted after work's fort. In that case... It's a falling asleep. On something nice and comfy. Oh, she gave him as a lap pillow? Oh, yeah. Huh. Hello there, sleepyhead. Emma. Thoughts? Whoa! Emma, why was I on your lap? Did you fall asleep? Or did you sleep well? Best sleep I've had in my life. Don't change the subject. Well, at least let me apologize. I really didn't expect to end up sleeping on your lap like that. I'm the one who put you there in the first place, so no need to think about apologizing. I couldn't leave you asleep on a cold, hard bench after all. What are you, a peasant? I mean, sleeping on a bench is not that bad. I think you just wanted him to sleep on your lap. That's fine too. One of my duties as a witch is to support you. Just think of it as another form of support. That's kind of a stretch. That is kind of a stretch. And you're blushing, so that's not true. I would appreciate it if you let me do this much for you, at least. So thanks to you and Valimar that Bareahard regains peace. Well, yeah. In fact, I believe we managed to come as far as we have thanks to your efforts. This is true. I don't know about that. No, she's right. You're forgetting that I had all of you. But we also had a giant mech. I've been able to push myself through all this only thanks to the people who chose to stick by me and the giant mech. Besides, I never would have come across Valimar in the first place if it weren't for your guidance. Pretty sure it was like the principal that made us go to that old schoolhouse. But she was there. You think that much of us, Rean? Well, yeah. We still got a long road ahead of us, right? That road will eventually lead us to Crow and Vita. So, sorry, but you're still stuck with us, Emma. I think she's... Yeah, what? How did we get onto this subject? We need your support now more than ever. I can live with that. I'll do everything in my power to help, both as your friend and as your class president. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're president and Makis is vice president, right? Whoa. Level 5. We got Rush 2. Auto Charge. Auto Charge, hi. You have anything new? Whoa. That sounds nice. Let's go ahead to Alfin in the airport. Sounds like a sitcom. A very bad sitcom. Just stuck in the air. There was a movie like that, wasn't there? Some dude stuck in an airport. There's Tom Hanks. There's Alfin. She's dressed up in her school uniform. It would seem they're about to hold mass over at the cathedral. I'm thinking of sneaking in kind of incognito. Okay. Huh, something the matter? There's nothing, just pretend I didn't say anything. Oh, and try to get some rest, Rean. I just did, on Emma's lap. She's like, what? She seems to get something on her mind. Let's go talk to her. Would you mind if I join you, Your Highness? I feel much more at ease if I at least escorted you to the cathedral. Just as a precaution. Guys is there, she'll be fine. Would you, Rean? Thank you so much for your concern. Shall we be off, then? Seeing Bareahard's cathedral up close is always breathtaking. This is like the 3rd time today that I've seen it. You've been to Bareahard before, haven't you? That's right. I have a number of noble acquaintances here, even. Speaking of which, today's mass seems to have attracted more than the usual. It looks like it's intended as an occasion to mourn the losses suffered at Seldic. Oh, judging by the people I saw go in, it'll probably be a fairly large event. So it seems. I plan to attend as well, to offer my prayers to the market manager, but... No, it's nothing. Let's go inside, Rean. Are we gonna run into some old friends? Are they gonna be snooty? Like they all are? Not your friends, but nobles. Not you, or, well, Jusis is snooty, but sometimes fine. And so Rean and Princess Alfin enter the cathedral to attend the mass currently being held. Of course, they were careful to sit behind the majority of the attendees to avoid standing out. However, during the sermon... I'm sure you've all heard by now the terrible tragedy that took place in Seldic recently. In light of this, let us offer up our prayers for the people there. May Adios be with them all. That's the peace, Otto. What's going to happen to us from here on out? Can't believe they actually arrested Duke Alberea. Not to mention the fact that we've been removed from the Nobles Alliance's jurisdiction. But why though? I see no reason to accept the Imperial Army when our own army is still intact. Duke Alberea certainly has made a muck of things this time. Are these people for real? Are we supposed to be mourning for the people of Seldic? It's a time and a place for self-pity, and it sure hell isn't here. Besides, surely Seldic was partly to blame for what happened too, no? I heard all about their belligerent attitude towards Duke Alberea. And he was arrested for simply teaching them a lesson? See, this is why we should burn this place down. So they get their own lesson. Disgraceful, I know. The beloved Empire certainly has been on the decline since these past couple of years. Can't take much more of this. Just who in the world do you people think you are? Huh? Who dares raise their voice during Holy Mass? Wait, I know that face. Prince Alfin. How could you make light of what happened in Seldik? Do you generally believe that it's none of your concern? That Seldik deserved its fate? Is this how you treat your fellow Erebonians? Did you realize that putting aside such social labels, this tragedy could have been prevented? But maybe I'm not one to talk. I may have shared the same sentiments as you all had I continued to live my cozy life in Heimdallr. I would have done little other than pity them without making an attempt to truly understand the gravity of the matter. In the end, it would have just been another event on the long list of things to eventually forget. But please, I beg you, please realize that whether they are noble or common, every life matters. The people who suffered in Seldik, who lost their lives because of this war, are no less important than any of us. Each and every one of them lived a life of their own and had a future ahead of them until it was ripped away. Your Highness. Oh yeah, you're not getting out of this one. Get the gasoline, Alfin. So please, I ask anyone in disagreement with the Duke's arrest to go see Seldik for themselves. If that's not enough to convince you that his arrest was the right thing to do, then by all means, bring your complaints to me, and I'll have you beheaded. Still up for the burning of down, Bareahard. Most people have their asses up their head. We'll spare the people that seem to be sympathetic. Sniffle, thank you, Rean. I've gotten a hold of myself now. Oh, how embarrassing to act out like that during a holy mass. I've seen worse. I'm sure my brother would have been able to handle the situation better. Just cut to Oliver holding a barrel of gasoline like, no, I wouldn't have. Prince Oliver would have handled that in his own way, sure. That doesn't make your actions any less worthy of respect, however. You don't think it was too much? I mean, did you hear Chronos? He was saying to burn the place down. If anything, I'd say you've made me feel proud to be a member of the Empire, more proud to be a member of the Empire than ever before. Did I? I mean, if more people thought like you, yeah. Nope, head pats. I'm sure this war comes to an end. Your words will be able to reach even more people too. Until then, all you can do is keep fighting. Sniffle, thanks, Rean. Hearing you say that is such a relief. I'm happy to help, Your Highness. Let's just focus on doing what we can for now, okay? Please don't forget that we're all here to support you. Also, can I have a lot of money when we're done? Enough to retire? Can I get like a portion of that now so I can buy all those accessories over in the shop? Alright, let's see. Laura? I think Laura's... Yeah. I think that'd be Laura. I really would have liked to hang out with her more during these bonding events. I don't know why Laura's going out to the canyon alone. I know she can handle herself just fine, but still. Might as well go there. I get some time on my hands, so let's go check on her. Laura? Oh. Where did you even get that swimsuit? Do you just carry that around? Laura? Hey, are you alright? Why would you jump in there when it's this cold out? What? Cold water's fine. Oh, I see you've come along too, Rean. There's no need for concern. That's cold but refreshing. Oh, hell no. Did you just dive into that head first? And it barely comes up to your waist? I mean, it barely covers your thighs. How are you not paralyzed? She seems like she's okay. Did you belly flop? Because that still would hurt. I know she used to winter swimming, but we're at the coldest part of the year right now. Did she want to clear her mind or something? That raises a question of what could be troubling her. Do we have our swim trunks on too? Laura finally came ashore after spending a little more time in the water. Realizing she would be freezing, Rean made sure he had a towel ready for her. Where did we get the towel? My apologies. Perhaps it was a bit much to try my hand at swimming during this time of year. It really was. Something up? I know you're fond of swimming, but doing something like this out of the blue isn't like you. Brr, yeah? See? Sorry, but you're gonna have to let me dry your hair off at least. Very well then. I mean, she can't dry her own hair off? Having dried off her hair, Rean left Laura to finish drying off otherwise and get changed. In the meantime, he headed back into town to grab her something warm to drink. Like Starbucks! Thank you for your consideration, Rean. I've warmed up plenty now. See? It was worth me fussing over you. Want to head back to the Courageous? You could catch a cold if you stay out here. What am I, her dad? No need, I'm fine. As you know, I'm used to this. I'd like to apologize for worrying you, however. Well, I wasn't too worried. It's you we're talking about. So, did you bring that swimsuit from Thor's or something? Yes, actually. I found it in my luggage after leaving. I used it often during the time Emma and I spent on the Gram, too. It sounds funny when I say it aloud, but swimming has always been a way for me to wash away my concerns and hesitations. Of course, Emma had a similar reaction to yours whenever I did. It's not funny at all, really. I get what you mean. As a noble, I found myself thinking a lot about what happened here in this province. It is true that what Duke Bareahard did in Celtic is beyond unforgivable. However, one could argue that he never would have employed such tactics if the war had never broken out, which he is partly responsible for in the first place too. It's clear that his position in both the four great houses and noble alliance is what drove his actions. That and his unbelievable greed and shitty personality. He may have a point. There's no guarantee that any other noble wouldn't have ended up doing the same. I mean, if they had any ounce of humanity in them, they wouldn't. What's funnier than what you said is that I'm technically a noble too, but I'd never even thought of things like that before. We still have a long ways to go. Not just in swordsmanship either. It doesn't benefit us to single-mindedly dedicate ourselves purely to that. Still, I feel that if we're able to make it through this, we will be so much stronger thanks to the experience. On a rise above every challenge life throws my way, both as a swordsman and a noble. Naturally, that involves trusting in others rather than attempting to deal with those challenges alone. Perhaps you're an ideal partner to keep me in check, Rean. Laura? I didn't mean anything special by that, mind you. Here's this ring, put it on your finger. We're now engaged. Since you also happen to be a swordsman, we should strive to motivate each other. I'm curious to see where we can go from here. There are many incredible warriors taking part in this war, but together I believe we can catch up to them. And just maybe we'll be able to reach the strength of the Lance Maiden herself. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing just how far our swordsmanship will take us. I think that's it for hangout points, right? Two talked for a while longer before deciding to walk back into town. We're only at rank 3, or now 4 with you. Good lord. What are my rank lists? I think Sarah and Fee are the highest. Yes. Okay, so Sarah's highest, Fee second, Emma third, then Milliam, and then Laura. Actually, no, Laura's ahead of Milliam. Oh, and Alfin's level 4. What was Toa's? Probably level 4 too, because we haven't had her in the party. So, we've had Alfin for one portion in the party. Alright, I mean, I guess we could go talk to some people before we go to the red, or to the not class, to our party members before we head to Jusis' place. Scarlet was ready to die, and if there's any repentance from Duke, then it's a lie. I don't believe it at all. Like, at all. Hell would have to freeze over for me to believe that this dude had a change of heart. Scarlet, she was just there to die from what we've heard. And, you know, she had her reasons for revenge against... freaking... Gilead. But... oh, and the Imperial line anyways. Though, I don't know why she would side with the nobles. Because they're just as bad or worse. Hope Milliam's getting a book. You finally learning how to read, Milliam? Oh, you're getting a cookbook. But she was... if she's gonna show any signs of repentance, she's probably just gonna find a reason to live. Though, I guess she's gonna be in jail? I would assume forever? But it's a video game, and sometimes real-life logic doesn't apply there. Where the hell is... oh, you're right over there. Yeah, I mean, if you assassinate someone and then start a civil war, I think you're not getting away with a slap on the wrist in, like, real-life situations. Yeah, I already knew what Gaius was, and Elise is right here. Like, it works both ways, too, right? If the Noble Alliance won, do you really think frickin' anyone supporting the Imperial Army would get off with a slap on the wrist to go about their daily lives? No! They'd line us up and shoot us. This is just how it is. But it's war, right? War's dirty and tragic. We already talked to Fee and Sarah, so I guess it's off to Jusis now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's still just a JRPG story. Obviously, there's going to be some suspense of belief here. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of the way some people talk. It's like you really don't know how, like, almost detached from reality it is. And it's not reality, of course. But it's just, even from a reality looking into a fantasy world, it's like, wow, that makes no goddamn sense. In my eyes, anyways. Maybe I just have a horrible viewpoint on reality? A realistic viewpoint on reality is how I like to see it, but who knows? Pessimistic, I think, is the word I was trying to reach there a moment ago. Yeah, you're gonna need a longer feather duster if you're gonna get the entire wall. This is like a magic feather duster.
Damn, this is incredible. It's not as grand as Valflame Palace, but I doubt you'll find many mansions this fancy.
Yeah, it's like the Duke was ripping off his taxpayers.
Duke's residence is certainly befitting of his status.
Of an asshole.
You came after all, Rean.
I kinda had to. This is where the quest objective was.
Yeah, I was kinda hesitant to come and visit in case I got in your way, though.
No, it's fine. Everything is largely settled here now.
Oh man, you know what, Jusis? I might have already mentioned this, but if you threw a mask on right now, you'd fit into Suikoden 3 really well. Maybe lost a foot or so of height.
I will leave the rest to you then.
As you wish. Leave everything to us. And we will strive and make things as comfortable for your father as possible.
No!
You have my thanks.
Dirty cell, one sheet,
He's
concrete
Captain Clay's
bed.
adjutant, isn't he?
Indeed, and quite a skilled one at that. He and his men will be managing the mansion together while keeping my father in custody, at least until the war comes to an end.
Oh, right.
There's no need to look so glum. He deserves to answer for his crimes much like others. He
Yes?
should be grateful he hasn't been handcuffed and thrown in a cell.
Yeah.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Oh, yeah, Scarlet's here too, right?
She's currently receiving treatment in the annex. She remains bedridden, but her life is in no real danger, or so.
That's good.
If you'd like to speak with her, you should go and pay her a visit. Meanwhile, I'll be going to my room to get ready for departure.
Okay, you
If
do
you need
that.
anything at all, feel free to come by and see me.
Thanks, Jusis. Will do.
I already spent all my bonding points, dog. What?
Wait a sec. Where is his room anyway? I don't know where the annex Scarlet's in is either.
Oh, we'll just roam around.
I guess I'll have to
Steal
ask
some
someone.
shit. Let's see, I'm assuming we have to go down there. Oh, I'm assuming this room that says Jusis' room is Jusis' room. I could be hashtag wrong, but probably not. Turn left here. Yeah, well, that's where the red mark was. Thank you, maid lady. We can't go that way. Hi, how's it going? Do you have a rest bay or anything like that? Policeman Hudson. Hi. I mean, yeah, I know. I saw it on the map. You don't have to. You don't have to tell me. I'm gonna go rub like his defeat in the Duke's face, if at all possible. Well, too bad. He is a prisoner of war. Oh, you guys are so lucky it's not an open world game. Go to Jusis' room? Yeah? Hi, can I steal some of this stuff? Oh, a lot of books. A shiny. A copy of a car magazine called Imperial Car Yearly. Ah, this thing has many new models in it. Ah, this color might actually work well on the bike, come to think of it. Now, this is a variant of the Toa paint job. No, it won't. Hi. The RMP should be able to take care of the mansion for the time being. Perhaps this is a chance for me to take one of the horses out for a final ride before I leave. Yeah, you do that. Alright. Guess off to see Scarlet then, and that should probably wrap up our stay in, Bareahard, I would think. Yeah. Does she get her own room? Okay, so seriously, this place is too big, even for an asshole duke. Like, do you have a lot of guests over? Is it just the show off? It's probably just a show off. But holy shit.
Oh.
Even if I was rich, like had all the money I could ever use, my house would probably stay the same. 1, this is big enough. 2, cleaning would suck if it was any bigger. 3, the hell am I gonna do with all the rooms?
I knew it would be you.
Of course it is.
Did you come to listen to me whine and complain about you?
Yes?
I know you didn't want me to save you, but you don't have to hate me for it.
I mean, why wouldn't she?
I was just joking. I don't care what happens to me. Whether I live or die or get executed as a terrorist, what happens, happens.
Stop being so flippant about the whole thing.
I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I don't even know why she's still taking part in this war. If I was her and Vulcan, after Gilead was dead, I would have freaking left. Got the hell out of Dodge real fast. Sure, Civil War broke out, but guess what? Main target, dead. Gone. I'm moving to Liberal or something. Now, she's bedridden. And what awaits her is, yeah, likely execution for being a terrorist that caused the assassination of the Chancellor. And helped start a civil war. Being flippant about it is the most realistic thing she could probably do without being crushed by despair.
But you seem to be a little more cheerful than I was expecting you to be. I'm glad. Well, it sounds like you're doing all right at least. That's good.
My only complaint is that I wasn't allowed to ascend to heaven like I wanted to.
Yeah, Rean.
But perhaps this is just how it was meant to be.
Also, do you think you're going to heaven? Really? You think you're going to heaven? Does Adios have a hell? I actually don't know. No, she does. We definitely kind of saw of like a mirror version of it, didn't we? And Trails in the Sky the Third. You think you're going to heaven? You caused a lot of death, both soldier and civilian, and started a mass civil war that has gotten a lot of people killed. So maybe at least got auto-killed. I'm not really sure what the casualty rate of this war is. Right now, we know it's 1.
I wish I could tell you. You said you used to be a sister, right?
That does not give you a free pass to heaven.
You mentioned something about training over in Arteria, too.
I did, though that training was a long time ago.
What
That
are you,
really takes me back.
20? At most?
So that wasn't a lie? Sorry. It wasn't that I didn't believe you, it's just...
I'll have you know I grew up in one of the most pious families in the country. Hard as that may be to believe, I was so happy when I was first invited to join the church. I doubt you'd know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it.
Oh yeah, I know.
The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions.
Oh, put it mildly.
It
Sorry.
made me happier than you can imagine to be recognized by people like that at such a young age. I didn't have any special abilities of my own, but I left home, trained my hardest, and eventually became a squire.
A squire? As in a kind of knight? I thought you said you became a sister.
You should play Trails in the Sky, Rean.
Unless you're saying the church has knights too. Ugh, I'm getting confused now.
Anyone would be in your position. Their image of the church begins and ends with priests and mass.
And worldwide scandals.
As it was, my days in Arteria came to an abrupt end. Just before I went out on my first mission, I got word of what had happened.
Oh, so you hadn't even been on a mission yet before you, ducked out of there.
I hurried back to Erebonia as fast as I could, but I was too late to do anything.
Lady Scarlet, I think you should get some more rest.
No, I want to hear her backstory.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you strain yourself.
No, tell me your backstory.
You really are a softie.
Yeah?
If you want to hear the rest, you'll have to come back another time.
I'm already at a bonding events.
So, if you're interested.
It's hard to imagine someone going from being a sister to a terrorist, but that's just what happened. I'm still convinced that it would have been a waste for her to have died back there. I'm glad she seems to have calmed down for now. I'll have to come back another time to see how she's doing.
Alright. So, now we gotta go to the airport? We can just teleport over there, right? What do you want me on, the Courageous? Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and board the Courageous and get on out of here. And I guess come back here later to recruit students and then talk to Scarlet? Should I go back inside? I feel like there's still more to see. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Are you hinting that there's things to see? Or are you just being an asshole and getting me worried for no reason? You were just being a dick and getting me worried for no reason. I've talked to everyone. There's no side quests. There are no more recipes or books to get. I already got them. Don't do that to me, Rean. You massive softy / jerk. Go play Rean! Hi. Looks like we caught you just at the right time. Were you planning on going inside too? Oh, yeah? Hello? What's wrong? You seem all flustered. Well, we got a message from the guy still in the Is ship. He said something happened over in Crossbell. In Crossbell? You saw the city covered by a blue barrier where Grelia Fortress was, but it's not that, I'm guessing. Believe it or not, it's something even weirder. We're planning to go and get a closer look at it. Would you mind grabbing everyone else still in town and bringing them back? Can't I just call them? We'll be getting everything ready for liftoff in the meantime. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can. We have phones! I'll leave everything here for you. I guess calling's too hard? Rean quickly left to find his classmates. Once everyone gathered at Bareahard Airport, they boarded the Courageous, then promptly took off.
Well done!
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you, Rean!
S! We've been getting, like, all S's, except for the first 2 chapters. Chapters? I don't know. They haven't really had chapters, have they? Hearts? Course to the northeast is clear. All hands remain vigilant. The ship's approaching maximum cruising speed. We should be getting close to the fortress soon. Please get in touch with the 4th Armored Division, the Railway Military Police. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh my, I think I can see something in the distance. Well, what the? I'm getting some very strange readings here.
Oh, I can see Crossbell now.
Really? I can see clouds.
There seems to be something emitting light in the distance as well.
What in the world is that?
Ah, it's a tree.
I don't know.
It's a tree!
That blue barrier that was surrounding the city before is gone.
It's kind of like a dead
But
tree.
now there's something even more unbelievable in its place.
An azure tree?
Yeah, it looks like a tree to me, too. It's got all those branches coming out of it.
And bark.
I don't think trees so vast even exist in legend. Never mind in reality.
Yggdrasil?
Yeah, there's something completely otherworldly about it.
Do you know what it is, Celine?
I wish I did. There's nothing like that in any of the clan's legends.
Just what is happening over in Crossbell?
A lot of shit. For those wondering, I have been playing the Zero series. It's taken me longer than I was expecting, given that, well, life is a never-ending nightmare of, like, everything. But anyways, that's besides the point. I haven't been playing it, it's just I haven't beaten them yet.
Now that's damned impressive. It must be over 2,000 arge tall.
Oh, never thought I'd come face to face with something that big in my lifetime.
That's what she said.
Life's just full of surprises.
Oh, this is the very essence of beauty. So this is the fruit of the Azure Zero project, a testament to the power of human obsession.
Looks like everything did go according to plan. Not that any other outcome was ever a possibility with my illustrious lord lending a hand.
So that showed up as a result of that phantasmal blaze plan of yours? And you're planning on spawning something like that over here, too?
Are you ever in person anywhere?
That we are. What you see before you is a miracle born of human hands, made manifest by the Zero Child. The end of the second movement is finally nigh. Let the preparations begin. This story's finale is bound to be one to remember.
I mean, I'd hope. I'm a bird! I don't get any days off. I have to go everywhere she's not. Which is nowhere. I don't even know where the hell Heimdallr is.
Guess it's almost time to wrap things up. Wonder if it'll go how she and Campanella wanted to, though.
Oh my god, if I ever play another goddamn trivia match with Campanella, I'm gonna lose my mind. We're in Heimdallr. Really? Why are we in Heimdallr? Whose viewpoint are we getting here? Who's in Heimdallr? Wait a minute. Former Chancellor's office. Oh, Rufus. Hi.
Excuse us, Lord Rufus.
We saw you guys in Legram. I like your cape.
Well, well. If it isn't General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius. I had thought you were still on the Western Front. Might I ask what brings you here?
Do you even need to ask?
Yeah, that's why he asked.
First Ruhr, now Bareahard. The Eastern Front is collapsing as we speak.
Yeah, yes it is.
I see no reason for us to remain in the West any longer.
I wouldn't go quite that far, General. As long as the West remains well protected, Heimdallr will not fall. As for Nortia and the elements which sided with Duke Alberea, they could always abandon their neutrality. The war is still ours for the winning. That hasn't changed.
An impressive analysis.
By the way, would you happen to know anything about that vast tree that's sprouted up in Crossbow? Is it even a tree to begin with?
I haven't viewed it from up close, but the pictures were like nothing I'd ever seen. It could be completely harmless, but it's likely causing Erebonians in the East no shortage of anxiety just by being there.
I mean, I'd imagine.
I quite agree, and that concerns me as well. Still, Duke Cayenne insists its appearance was planned. There should be nothing to fear.
Really now?
Famous last words.
I was aware he was affiliating himself with some suspicious society of sorts. Could the two be related?
Do you not know the name? I felt like everyone knows the name by now.
What happens behind the scenes is of no concern to us, I suppose.
It really should be.
We are warriors. We live to fight on the battlefield. So, dear Chief of Staff, who is our next opponent to be?
Getting right down to business, I see. I'd like for the two of you to defend the capital. Your opponents are to be the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions, who will be advancing upon it within the next few days.
Oh, is that so?
What? So they're risking everything in an attempt to take back Heimdallr?
Probably.
That is what I predict will happen, yes. I think Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex will prove to be enough entertainment for the two of you, wouldn't you agree? After all, only the best will do for the two strongest soldiers the provincial army has to offer.
All right, you win. You have my attention. The prospect alone has my blood boiling in anticipation.
I concur. Very well. We shall do as you say.
I mean, I imagine you would. Isn't he like leading or semi-leading the army?
This is sure to be a clash for the ages.
Same time, under Valflame Palace. Under Valflame Palace. Okay. That actually took me a second to realize what the hell you were talking about there. Like, what? Oh, Cedric, right? Yeah.
I had no idea all this existed right under the palace. Duke Cayenne, can I ask exactly where we're going?
There is no need to look so concerned, Your Highness.
I mean, I would if I was yeah, I would definitely be concerned if you were bringing me under a goddamn palace like this.
The place we are traveling to is to the center of this city. No, this country. And a place that governs a great power. It is where everything both ends and begins.
So, Alpha and Omega?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Please, be careful of your footing.
He's not moving.
If you were to fall off the platform, you most assuredly would go splat and die.
This is true.
Now, it won't do to frighten him. And I must say, I don't recall doing so ever being part of your duties.
Pardon me.
I believe we're almost there.
I mean, it's a valid point. You would fall and die. If you fell, you would die. But you weren't moving, so I don't know how he would actually lose his footing. Oh my god, she's in person.
I've been waiting for you.
Vita Clotilde? The opera singer? What are you doing in a place like this?
Greetings, witch. I see that tree emerged successfully.
It certainly did. All that remains now is to continue the preparations here. However, let me remind you that under no circumstance...
If you would, spare me. You've made yourself perfectly clear on occasions past.
I too hate people repeating themselves.
I am hardly enough of a fool to attempt to defy commands from a witch.
What are the two of you talking about? And why did you bring me here?
Patience, Your Highness. All will be clear in due time.
I see this place has the same theme as the shrines.
Could this be it?
Okay, can you zoom in a little? Thank you. We don't need Altina's ass is like in the center of the screen. Oh! Can I have that?
What is that thing?
It's a mech. It's apparently your mech.
What's this feeling?
Marvelous! Marvelous! This is the legendary demon said to wield 1,000 weapons. The Crimson Calamity, which was sealed away by Saint Sandlot and Drykel's 250 years ago, and a fragment of the great power.
Okay. So I can't have it?
Vermilion Testarossa!
Not sure about the name. Like the way it looks, though. Hello? What music just popped in there at the end? It's like everything was fading out, and all of a sudden it's like, ha, 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 ha. Like, what? Touring Erebonia 4. Oh, it's just like, yo, shit's going down.
Tree? That's the name of the bizarre tree that appeared in Crossbell then?
Yeah, I found it out from the guild branch over there. Things still seem to be tense over in their direction. No one's really sure what it's for or what it can do. Don't think it'll have any direct effect on Erebonia, though.
Well, I suppose that's good news. Sort of.
Still, people on this side of the country are understandably feeling uneasy about it.
Oh, it's just a glowing
People have enough
tree.
to worry about without a giant glowing tree sprouting up from out of nowhere.
Thank you, Magus.
Anyone would start feeling nervous at the sight of such a thing.
At least it should keep Calvert off our backs for a while, right? They're as clueless as we are on what that thing is, and they're not going to risk an attack before they know for sure.
Exactly. In a sense, it's doing the same thing for us the barrier around Crossbell City did before it up and vanished. It's probably the best distraction Erebonia could ask for about now.
Oh, is that what your bracer instincts are telling you?
Like, no, that's what common sense is telling
It doesn't
me.
take a bracer to think that, Jusis. If Calvert were to invade right now while the war's going on... True. The situation we're under is plenty chaotic as it is.
All we can do right now is keep doing what we always have, and gather information. I'm sure we can do something to improve the situation here, but we don't know enough to decide what that something is.
I'm with Gaius. Let's just take a deep breath and do the best we can.
Like go and finish the shrines, maybe?
That's the best attitude to have right now, too. One thing we could do is keep looking around for other Thor students. We could always use more help, right?
We still need more Zemirian ore, too.
Yeah!
Oh, that's right. And there are still more spirit shrines left to explore as well.
That's the same thing.
Strangely enough, our best course of action is to simply continue doing what we've always done, albeit with renewed dedication.
That works for me.
Did you guys lose dedication at some point?
Sounds like you've got things covered in the east, which means that all that's left for me is to wish you good luck. Take care of it. Okay, Sarah?
What else would I do? And you take care
Drink
of
yourself, silly.
We wouldn't want anything to happen to you before you reunite with your dearest Carnelia, now would we?
Yeah. Would you just drop that already? Anyway, keep it up, guys. I'll be in touch.
Oh, there goes all my fun.
What was all that about? Toval's girlfriend?
It did sound that way.
For further details, please consult a certain famous novel about a certain lovable scamp, now certainly available in all bookstores.
Poor Toval.
Anyway, should probably get to work. The best place to start would be checking the latest requests from Prince Oliver.
I mean, sure. So we got 3 optional ones, huh? Canyon or can't. Jesus Christ, Oliver. So it's a monster one. Do you remember the scenic views of Oryx Canyons? The days we spent there? Oh, so in love? Wait, wrong letter. Anyways, Rean, my good man, I've received word of a dangerous monster on the Oryx Canyon path. Could you be a dare and take care of it for me? Sure. Hearts in Harmony. Rosine, I want to hold a concert to show people of Seldic that all is not lost and help them start to heal. Would you be willing to aid me, Class 7? I'm hoping for Elliot's in particular. If so, please come meet me in Seldic's chapel. We can figure things out there, Rosine. Okay. Butler Claus. The trouble you helped resolve here in Legram has, shall we say, unresolved itself and continues to worsen. The mist? Yeah, missed opportunities. We believe the cause may again lie within Lohengrin Castle. As such, we would ask your class to investigate it and see if you can resolve whatever the problem may be. Please contact us at the Legram Bracer Guild if you are able to assist us. Alright.
There's a request from Rosine about Keldic.
Yeah, if we can, I'd love to help her out.
Oh, we will.
Me too. It's the least we can do after all the market manager did for us.
Yeah, hold them in concert.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
We should try and help her if time permits.
Klaus also has something in mind for us, it would seem.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I call him Claus, right? Klaus.
And
Try to remember that.
I think it'd be best if I were to accompany you for the time being.
Are you in my party?
I'd like to come along too, especially since we have the spirit shrines to worry
Okay, let's
about.
just be honest here. You probably were going to come anyways.
Of course, Celine will be coming with me. You'll need both of us to get through the shrines after all.
That sounds fine by me. Thanks.
All right then, let's go.
Yeah? It is temporarily not possible to remove Laura from the party. And Emma. And Emma from the party. Wow, we're actually almost caught up on levels. Almost everyone's around the same. Okay, caught up on levels. We got 1 level 100, 1 level 99, well, 2 level 99s, and the rest are 96, 97. Aside from Rean, Fee, and Sarah, everyone's around the same level. Speaking of Sarah, get in there. Who else to bring? We have a caster. We could bring another caster, Elliot, for his healing. We haven't really needed it, and Emma's been healing us fine. We could bring Million because her S-Break's really good. I mean, you just drive into space and fire a laser down. What's not good about that? Did anyone get a new S-Break recently that I might have forgotten? I don't know. I think someone mentioned I needed Elisa for a hidden quest too, so maybe I just bring her for now. Alright, character notebook updated. That is it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you have my videos so I can check out some of the content, see if it's your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.